What's up, healthy family? Coach Brianna here with another weight loss update. Y'all, let me tell you, the last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, however long it's been, have been a doozy. A doozy, you guys. So let me tell you a little bit about what's happening in terms of my actual like calories and macros and whatnot. I am officially in what we call a diet break. What does a diet break mean? It means that you take a period of time, roughly 1 to 3 weeks, off of being in your calorie deficit. You usually end up at maintenance calories or just below maintenance calories. And this is in an effort to kind of refuel your body and to help your body understand that you are in fact intending to continue to feed it a reasonable amount of calories so it doesn't start to fall into metabolic adaptation mode. That is when your metabolism gets used to and adjusts down to, it down regulates to the lower amount of calories that you are consuming. That's what typically happens when people are in a deficit for an extended period of time. And they're the people that go, oh, well, I can't eat more than 1,200 calories because I gain weight. Well, if you've been eating at 1,200 calories for a handful of years, your metabolism has literally down-regulated. It has slowed down in order to adapt to the fact that you only eat 1,200 calories. So it has made your new maintenance calories a lot lower than where they should be. This is called metabolic adaptation. The goal of a diet break is to prevent this from happening by feeding your body more food. So I have been in a deficit of some kind for about 16 weeks. I think it was actually 14 or 15 weeks. And then I ended up in diet break mode. My diet break is supposed to last about 3 weeks. And that's all well and good. Refeeding. I'm in Florida. Happy day. I get to eat more food. Well, things went not according to plan. And I actually ended up coming down with COVID, which all things considered, my case of COVID was not a bad case of COVID. It was mild. I had moderate cold symptoms, but there was one symptom that I was not expecting, and that is it jacked up my appetite. I didn't lose my sense of taste or smell. None of that happened. I can still taste and smell things just fine, but I don't want to eat anything. And so the week I was, my family, and this is not relevant to weight loss at all, but like we did the whole like stay completely isolated from one another for 5 days, mask around the house, because my in-laws somehow, my husband got it, I got it, my in-laws did not catch it. I don't know how that happened, but I'm thinking that because we did a good job of distancing and masking when we were around them, that helped. All of that to say, I spent a lot of time on the couch in the corner of the living room I was allowed to be in for 10 days. And for a lot of it, I wasn't feeling my best. I wasn't feeling horrible. I wasn't dying. If I didn't have COVID, I could have been out doing things because I had to be, but I took the opportunity to lean into resting. And so I spent a lot of time not doing steps. My average step count for the day was like 4,000 steps, and I'm typically an 8,000 to 10,000 step a day kind of girl. So like I big time slowed down. But also, I didn't eat much. I was depending on other people to prepare food for me since I was banished from the kitchen. And, but like, I never had to ask for anything. Whenever someone was ready to make me breakfast, it was great, and they handed me breakfast, and I didn't eat all that much. Or when it was lunchtime, my husband would make me a sandwich, or my mother-in-law would make me a sandwich with some chips, like super basic stuff, and it kept me very full until dinner time, where then I then ate a bit of dinner. But like, it was very weird how my appetite had changed. So that was actually the first week of my diet break. My diet break started on Monday. I had a positive COVID test Tuesday. And so the first week of my diet break, I actually still ate in a deficit. And I actually, between the last time we spoke and now, I'm down about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, somewhere in there. Of course, my weight fluctuates daily, but like I weigh less now than I did before, and I'm supposed to be on diet break mode. And the reason I find that to be interesting is because A, the appetite thing, I'm still trying to eat, but it's actually really difficult for me to be eating at my maintenance calories right now. It's just, especially the protein, because every time I eat something, I just feel not quite right. Not horrible, not like I'm gonna throw up or anything, but not quite right. And it's very hard to eat food when you eat food and it makes you feel not quite right, you know? And I've been told by several people that like the appetite thing can last a while when it comes, like other than that, I have a little bit of nasal congestion, but like I feel fine. I've been doing things. The things that I'm lacking is the appetite, my full level of energy, and the ability to breathe through my nose regularly. But other than that, like, I'm bounced back, I'm good. But it's just it's very weird, and it's wildly inconvenient for this process, this phase of my fat loss phase, when I'm supposed to be eating more food. So what does that mean? Well, I'm currently, ironically, my coach upped my calories by another 100 calories this week because I have been not hitting my calorie goal for my diet break. So currently I'm supposed to eat about 2,100 calories a day. And this is for the diet break period of time, which was supposed to end, and it might still end next Monday. I'm filming this on the 25th. So next Monday, Memorial Day, might be the day that I go back into the deficit, if and only if I hit my higher calorie target on average this week. If I don't do that, I will be doing another week of trying to eat more food, because the goal of the diet break is to inform your body that it's going to be getting plenty of food. You want to increase your calories. You want to prevent metabolic adaptation. If I am inadvertently, completely unintentionally, still eating in a bigger deficit than I should be, the diet break will not have happened. The desired effect of the diet break will not have taken place. And that's not what we want to have happen. So based on how I eat this week, and I'm not supposed to force anything. Like, if eating 2,100 calories is gonna make me feel sick, I'm not supposed to eat 2,100 calories. I have to do what I can, right? And I've been getting close. The last 2 days I've been getting close. So if I succeed this week, next week I get to go back into my deficit, and my 16-week period of time where I'm back in calorie deficit mode, so fat loss phase part 2, starts on Monday. If not that Monday, the following Monday. So that's where I'm at for calories. One interesting thing that I did take note of is, yes, I didn't eat as much as normal during the, as much as I should during the height of me being sick because of my appetite. But what else was interesting is the rate at which my scale went down. I lost about 2.5 pounds the week that I was sick with COVID. And it's just because, part of it was because of the lack of appetite thing. But I honestly, truly believe that the other part of it is because for the first time, and I don't know how long, I allowed my body to truly, honestly rest. I did nothing. I literally did nothing for days on end. There were days that I got 2,000 something steps, 3,000 something steps, like nothing. I did nothing. And you know what? My body responded really well to that. I was still in a deficit, but like some of the days my deficit were the calories that I had been eating in an effort to see the scale go down, and saw no results. And now magically here I am resting, allowing my body complete and total rest, sleeping in as long as I need to sleep in, doing nothing except watching TV, reading, and poking around on my phone or games in my little corner of the couch. And lo and behold, after a couple of days of this, weight started to go down. And I knew that the break that I have been taking from the rest of my content creation due to burnout, I knew I was burnt out. I didn't realize just how bad I've been, even on days that I'm resting, or this period of time that I'm resting. I'm not good at resting. I'm not good at genuinely stopping and allowing my body to truly feel at rest and to release all of whatever it is it's been hanging on to. And I honestly believe that coming down with COVID is something that actually really helped me be able to truly lean into the restful experience and be able to embrace this period of rest that was so clearly needed. It was honestly needed, but if I hadn't come down with something, I would not have taken the effort to do the amount of rest that I had to do because I got sick. So that being said, looking ahead, right now I'm down about, what did I say, 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds from the last time we talked. Great. Not entirely sure how that happened because I'm on a diet break, but great, that's awesome. And I have been resting like a champion. Next week, I will be back home and getting back into my normal routine. Once the month starts back up, we're going to be doing content creation again. I'm getting back into the swing of things after my hiatus, which is great. I am feeling very optimistic about Fat Loss Phase Part 2 because I had given myself the opportunity to take this rest. So I will be coming off of 2 or 3 weeks of true rest. I've only worked out once since I've been here, and I've been on 2 intentional walks. That's it. I've truly rested. So I'm hoping that the intentional rest and downtime is going to allow me to trigger something in my body that has been laying dormant, that has been unable to work for me because of the constant stress and burnout and all of the things, and not taking the true rest and break that I needed. I'm hoping that this time has snapped that out of my body, and that when I start back into my deficit again next week or the week after, whichever it ends up being, I will be able to truly, honestly, get into fat loss phase mode and start seeing results on the scale. Because I will be able to lean back into some activity after an extended period of time of not doing any. I will be able to lean back into my calorie deficit, and I will just be able to kickstart after this period of rest. And I honestly think that it's important, and I'm very interested to be able to see what my results are and to share those with you over the next month, because if this is what my body needed, it is a true testament to the importance of rest and the importance of not completely beating yourself up in the gym and fretting over a missed workout or doing 3 hours of cardio a day. That's more damaging than helpful to your body, especially when you're trying to lose weight. So my hope is that this rest proves to be a useful and very important step necessary to my fat loss phase, and only time will tell. So stay tuned, get ready for June, because I'm going to be jumping back into the swing of things, and I will share what happens to my body after I do. And in the meantime, you can find me over on social media at Diva and the Divine. Thank you guys for watching the update. I hope you all are doing well, and I will talk to you again very soon. Take care.